feel like today I'm feeling very like chaotic. I've got a lot of energy. I don't know what's going on. Loves, and thank you for joining me. It's Kirsten and today we are doing March's TBR video. I am very excited for it because it's going to be the start of spring, and let's just get into it. Like, I'm really excited for it. So we've got my TBR game as always. I'll just do a quick overview of what the TBR game is in case you're new here. It's really simple. We have a 6 coloured sided dice that I roll a minimum of 5 times. If the same colour comes up twice, we do a re-roll. If that colour comes up 3-4 times, it doesn't matter. It's only the second time it counts. And the re-roll, we cap it at 2 because otherwise this game gets out of hand. So basically we have anywhere between 5 or 7 rolls for the month. The colours correlate to a little ghost that sits on top of a prompt, and we have to fulfill those prompts. Now, I have said and alluded to in February that I was thinking about being able to double up on some prompts. I think I'm going to allow myself 1 double up and we'll see how that goes. We'll see if I need to use it. If I feel like I need to use it, if my TBR starts getting a bit out of hand, I can use that to double up. I've never done it before, so we're going to see how it goes. Also with these games, I do always have at least 1 prompt where I get you to decide what I read. I end up with 2 different books and I get you to vote between which one I should prioritize and read for the month. And that's everything that we need. So let's just get straight into choosing another prompt and starting off with the first roll. Okay, let's give these a shuffle up though. And I'm hoping we get something good. What am I in the mood for this month? I'm not sure. I know I have a specific video that I want to do, so it'd be really good if I can get some of those books on there. We have the Discord book club pick. I know what that one is this time, so that would be good if I can fit it on. And then we'll just go from there. I don't know. I'm feeling like a bit of everything, which is not helpful. Anyway, let's just get to choosing. Let's go over here. And this one is, ooh, not bad. We have a thriller. Do I even have many thrillers on my TBR? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But let's see if it even gets picked first. And yeah, go to roll number 1. Oh, I hope you're all doing really well. Let me know what you've been up to and what are you reading for this month of March. But yeah, let's get to that first roll. The first roll for March. Orange. Okay, what is that? Ooh, a translated book. So the first prompt is a translated book, and I know exactly what I'm choosing for this. It's a book that I've been wanting to read for a little while. It is chunky though. It is chunky. And that is The Name of the Rose, and this is by Umberto Eco. This is an Italian classic. This is a murder mystery though, and I'm really excited for it. So this is a medieval murder mystery. It's set in 1327 and we're following brother William of Baskerville, who arrives at a wealthy Italian abbey on theological business. However, things start getting really weird, really dark. We have bizarre deaths, we have secret symbols and coded manuscripts, we have a labyrinth in the abbey. Sounds perfect. So yeah, kind of my eye on this one for a little while because I've been wanting to read it soon. It does sound like everything I'm going to like because it is a murder mystery that combines a lot of different darker elements. I think it's going to be really good. I have also been a little bit hesitant because it is a historical fiction one, so we'll see how I get on with it, but I'm hoping I enjoy this one. So this is one that my mum picked up for me, and yeah, I think it's good. I've heard good things about it, but it is a bit of a chunkier one to start off with, so we'll see how we get on with the rest of this, and I might end up using that ability to double up if we get a prompt that I'm thinking, you know what, we'll see how this goes. But you know what, it's a good start. I'm really pleased that I've got this one on here. The minute that prompt came up, I knew that this was going to be the book because I have heard such good things, and I do still want to keep reading more translated work. This is going to be the first translated work that I've read for the year, so yeah, I'm excited. You'll have to let me know if you've read this and what you think of it. I have high hopes. I think I'm really going to like it because of everything that's involved, but it is a chunkier book. It's like 550 pages, so yeah, it's a bit ambitious, but we can do this. Okay, moving on. Got to choose another prompt. Oh, preferably without dropping the prompts. Okay, but let's go, you know what, let's go right at the back. Let's go for this one. Okay, you know what, the prompt choices so far, not too bad. That is a standalone. Yes, my handwriting is terrible. I apologise about that, but let's get straight to the second roll. Okay, roll number 2, we have got blue. Oh no. Okay, so that's the oldest book on my TBR. Okay, so prompt number 2 is the oldest book on my TBR, which is not a prompt I ever like getting, but I have deliberately to make sure I'm reading the books that I have on my TBR. Now we need to go back to my 2021 reading journal to go through all the books that I hauled during 2021 and see what one I haven't actually got round to reading. Now I have recently gone through this and been putting whether I've read them all. So let's go to the month where I haven't actually read them all. Let's see. We could be here for a little while. Hang on. Oh. Okay, so it looks like June 2021. Oh, okay. So the one book that I have from June 2021 that I haven't read, making it the oldest book on my TBR, is The Professor by Charlotte Bronte. This is a book I tried reading and then kind of swiftly gave up after 2 pages of it. I just wasn't feeling it. So The Professor is a book that Charlotte Bronte wrote first, before Jane Eyre, before anything. It didn't get picked up. She then rewrote it to Villette. It was preferred to The Professor. However, I picked up The Professor because I wanted to read it in the order that it was written and read The Professor before I read Villette. I've then since changed my mind, but I haven't read Villette yet, and apparently the universe has gone, no, you're reading The Professor. The good thing about it is a short book, so it's only 208 pages long. However, the writing is wall-to-wall text and it is tiny. So let's just add an extra like 30 pages to that total, because this writing is tiny. Maybe even 50. Like, honestly, I have always said that Charlotte Bronte is like one of my favourite authors. However, I've only read Jane Eyre, so I really need to start reading more Charlotte Bronte works to actually be able to have that as a thing that is true. So yeah, so that's what we're going to go with. I'm pleased that it's short, which is good. You know, having one big chunky book, at least I've got a short book to pair with it. Having 2 classic books straight off the bat though is not what I was expecting. I honestly thought Name of the Rose would be the only classic book I have for March, because I haven't been in a massive classic reading mood. That's not happened. Now we have 2. So let's hope for the rest of this TBR game we don't have any more, because I do need to fit on a few other different books are not classic. So fingers crossed I can do that, but we're not off to the best start in terms of what I need to read for the month. I mean, they're both books that I've been wanting to read. Translated, been wanting to read, as I've already said, Murder Mystery, and The Professor I have been wanting to read and I have been meaning to pick up for a while, as we can see, since June 2021. So yeah, that's what we're doing. This is the prompt that really makes me go, I have been putting that book off. I've been putting off for a reason, but I've been putting it off, and it makes you go, well, you're not anymore. So I mean, it's good. It keeps me accountable, so it's definitely one I need. It's just not one I wanted right now, so. But okay, moving on to the third choice. I mean, not that this might come up. I don't know. I never know what to call this bit. We're choosing another prompt to make up for the gap that was just done. I don't know. You would think I would know, considering I've been doing this TBR game for the last couple of years now. You'd think I'd be better at explaining it. I'm not. I have no idea. I hope you know what's going on, because most of the time I don't. But right, anyway, let's go here. May work with what I want to. I don't know, it depends if it even gets picked. Anyway, this is horror, a horror book, and that's always good. I don't mind. I'm starting to enjoy horror books. We're not going to go on another tangent though. We're going to get to the third roll. I feel like today I'm feeling very like chaotic. I've got a lot of energy. I don't know what's going on. I hope it's okay. I feel like whenever I film TBR videos, that's just when the chaotic energy comes out, and I don't know why. All my other videos I'm trying like calm and chill. TBR videos I'm like out the window, chaos everywhere. And I think because I can't control this TBR game. Anyway, that's a tangent. We need to get to the third roll. Let's go. Roll number 3. Ooh, orange again is not what was wanted, but that's fine. Okay, so we have standalone. Now we need to choose another prompt. Oh, that one dropped, so let's go with that one. Nice, foil on the cover. Our first re-roll. Behind this ghost, it is purple. Oh, that's a good one. Under 250 pages. Okay, so we had our first reroll, and honestly, I might see if I can combine these prompts. We have standalone and under 250 pages, and there is a book I want to read for a video that I'm going to be doing. So let me check if that book is under 250 pages, because fingers crossed it would work. I don't own the book yet though. It's a book that I'm probably going to read on Kindle, and that is Starter Villain by John Scalzi. Probably mispronouncing the name, I do apologise. I am going to be doing a cozy sci-fi reading vlog in the month of March thanks to Morgana on Discord. She has given a massive list of sci-fi books that are cozy, so I'm really excited to do this reading vlog. It was one of the ones that sounded really fun that I think would be a really good fit, but I don't know how many pages it is. Oh, it's 269. That is so close. It is so close, but this one is hilarious apparently. We are following Charlie, and Charlie is inheriting his uncle's business, which is more dangerous than what he realised because his uncle is actually a supervillain and he kept that status quiet. So Charlie is now divorced and emotionally dependent on his cat, who wasn't loving life, but now Charlie must decide if he should stay stuck in his rut or step up and take on the business, the enemies, the minions, and the hidden volcano lair. It sounds kind of fun, to be fair. I think this is going to be really fun, really entertaining, and I want to see if I can get a copy either from my library or I'll get it on Kindle. So yeah, so that fits for, I think, standalone. Oh my god, is it a standalone? What if it isn't even a standalone? It doesn't say it's not a standalone. Okay, we're gonna go with it's a standalone because it's not showing as part of a series on Amazon, so I'm gonna go with a standalone. However, that doesn't mean it doesn't fit under 250 pages. But there is another book that I wanted to read for that video, and that is the first in the Murderbot series, and that is by Martha Wells, and the first one is All Systems Red, and this is only 156 pages, so it doesn't work for the standalone, but it does work for under 250 pages. So I'm really pleased with this roll actually, because it gets 2 of the books that I want to read for that video done. I do have a third book that I want to read. Basically, I have a list of books. We're going to go to my library and see what ones I can find, but I will definitely be reading at least Murderbot and also the starter villain. They're quick, easy reads and I can definitely get them. I feel like it's going to be a really fun video. I haven't read that much sci-fi and I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know what the Murderbot Diaries is. I think we're following a robot. Are we following a robot? Imagine if we aren't, and I don't know where I've got that from. We have, on a distant planet, a team of scientists are conducting surface tests shadowed by their company-supplied droid, a self-aware sec unit that has hacked its own governor model and refers to itself, though never out loud, as Murderbot. Scornful of humans, all it really wants is to be left alone long enough to figure out what it is. Okay, so there is a robot. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about that series, so I'm really excited to do this, and I'm so pleased that both of these fitted onto this TBR, because I was a little bit worried that we're going to have a massive TBR and then the Discord book club and then this weekly vlog that I want to do, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to fit it in. We've got it in, so that's really good. I'm really pleased with that. I don't own either of them. As I said, it's going to be more of a Kindle or library thing depending on if my library has them, and I'm just looking forward to it. So yeah, really pleased with that. You'll have to let me know if you've read either of these, if you want to read any cozy sci-fi, or if you've got any cozy sci-fi recommendations, because if I like it, it's definitely going to be a genre I dive a bit more into. Really pleased with that. While it wasn't great because it was a reroll, at least both of the books are short. So we have 4 books on my TBR. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. That's what we're going to keep telling ourselves. Let's choose another prompt. I'm going to go right in the middle, I think. Not too bad. We have highest rated on my TBR. That is a chaos roll. It is just left to the Goodreads gods in that one. We'll see if it comes up. But yeah, let's go. Roll number 4. Orange, but it doesn't count because that's the 3rd time that's happened. Okay, so we've got foil on the cover, but we don't need to do a reroll, so that's great. So as much as we don't need to do a reroll, we do need to find a book with foiling on the cover, and I have no idea. I mean, all of these have foiling on the dust jacket, under the dust jacket, but I'm not really feeling these. And the classics don't. This could take a little while. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's check the Discord book club. If not, you're getting 2 options and we're just going to see what happens. Okay, so on this shelf here, the Discord book club is The Will of the Many for March, and I am so excited, but does this book have foiling? Because if it doesn't, it can't be chosen. Okay, let's have a look. The Moment of Truth, The Will of the Many. Yeah, that doesn't really have foiling on. I can't say that has foiling. Let's have a look. What else do we have? Okay, I'm not going to lie. This is not easy because a lot of these books don't actually have foiling, which I'm surprised at. I'm pretty sure I had more. One that is highly foiled though is Empire of the Vampire, which I have been meaning to read. It's big and chunky and the 2nd book comes out soon. Could do that, put that there. We also have a book I've been meaning to reread, or if I can reach it. We have Master of Sorrows, which would be a reread, but I want to reread it to then continue on with the series. So we've got that. but they're both quite chunky. Do I have anything that's smaller? Okay, I'm gonna have a look. And then I think I'm going to get you to pick. Okay, so the prompt was foil on the cover, which we didn't need to do a reroll because orange has now come up 3 times. So that's good. Except, as I said, I don't have that many books with foiling on the cover, if we ignore the library books, that is. So yeah, I didn't really know what to do, but I did find another book that does have a little bit of foiling on the cover. So I am going to get you to choose. So the one that I found is Our Hideous Progeny by C.E. McGill. Sorry, the lighting is going in and out like crazy. It is a cloudy, sunny day here in England, so lighting's not my friend. But there is little bits of foiling on this cover, which I'm very excited about. Thank God. At least it's got a bit of foiling on here. But this is like a Frankenstein influenced book. We're following a main character who is Mary, and she is the great niece of Victor Frankenstein. She knows that her uncle disappeared under mysterious circumstances but doesn't know exactly what happened. But we're in the 1850s and London's ablaze with scientific theories and stuff, and they've really got to make a stand to be known. And so she then finds out some stuff that's alluding to what happened with Victor Frankenstein, and now we're on the hunt. I've been meaning to read this one for a little while. It is meant to be really good. I think it will just be a really easy, quick read. And then we have Empire of the Vampire, and this is by J. Christoph. This is a book I've had on my TBR for a little while now, and I have been meaning on reading. I just haven't got around to it. But this one, we are following a vampire hunter, and he's now telling us a story. He's trapped in a prison and he's telling us his story and how he came to be. This is a really nice illustrated version. So yeah, I would like to read this one. Like I say, the second one is coming out. I probably wouldn't read the second one straight away because I would probably get it in paperback to match. I am intrigued. So this one, it has been 27 long years since the last sunrise, ever since vampires have waged war against humanity, building their eternal empire even as they tear down our own. Gabriel, half man, half monster, and the last remaining Silver Saint, a sworn brother of the Holy Silver Order, dedicated to defending the realm from the creatures of the night, is all that stands between the world and its end. But he is imprisoned by the very monsters he is vowed to destroy, and Gabriel is forced to tell his story. So it's got a setup that I really like, but J. Christoph, I don't know, I haven't really got on with his writing, so we're gonna see if I like it. But it's got a setup with the sort of story that I could really like. So yeah, let me know which one you think I should read out of these. There is a considerable size difference though. But no, I really want to read both, and I think, you know, both of these will be really good, really interesting, and both have things that I do like. So yeah, let me know which one you think I should prioritize out of these two. And oh my god, that sun, can you not? That is really bright. It's so bright. That's that. Okay, now we need to do the last roll, and honestly I hope I can double it up with something that's already been chosen, because I don't know how I'm going to get through all this, and we still have the Discord book club to go. So it either needs to be able to double up with some of these or be able to fit the Discord book club. I'm so bummed that it didn't have any foiling on the cover, but never mind. Although I didn't check underneath the dust jacket, but now we've already chosen, so no, we're sticking. We're not changing. Let's choose a prompt. Let's go this one. A to Z pick. That's more chaos. Let's hope that doesn't come up, because we don't need the chaos in this anymore. We've had enough chaos for now. But let's get to the last roll. Time for what is hopefully the last roll for March. Blue. That is not the last roll. So we have horror, but we now need to do a re-roll. So let's choose another prompt. Let's go here. Fantasy or sci-fi. And now it's time for the last roll. The orange. And that's A to Z pick. Oh dear. Look, I don't know who I've hurt, but this is not going to plan. So we have 2 picks. One is horror and one is the A to Z pick. And I think the way I'm going to do this is do the A to Z pick first and hope that the A to Z pick pairs up with something I've already got before choosing a horror pick. That's the idea. Let's see if it works. God, I hope it works. I can't believe my luck today. We are just going chaos to a whole new level. But right, okay, I need to get an A to Z generator, and then I need to screen record my phone. Okay, random wheel generator, number of letters 1. Let's go. Generate random letter. J, are you kidding me? Okay, so the way this works is I need to find a title that starts with J, or an author name that either their first name or surname starts with J. J, yes, we have one. Starter Villain, that's by John Scalzi. That's a J? Yes. Okay, yeah, we're doubling up on that prompt because honestly, I don't know what else I would do at this point. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Okay, so that book, Starter Villain, is going to work for 2 prompts. It's going to work for a standalone and for the A to Z pick of J. So that's perfect. Okay, I forgive you now, TBR game gods. We forgive you. We still need to choose a horror book, so I now need to go have a look at my horror shelves. Jesus Christ, that's sun. So yeah, we need to have a look at my horror book shelves. Hopefully I've got a short one on there that I can just choose for that. Actually, I do have a short one. I do have a short one. Let's go get that. I have Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Core. And it is a beautiful short book. How many pages is this? 120 pages. That is easily readable in a day. So this one is about a wedding venue that is haunted and it's gonna get bad. And that's all I know about it, but considering it's only 120 pages long, do you really want to know anything else by it? No, not really, is my answer to that one. Horror book, sorted. What is going on with this lighting? The sun cannot decide what it's doing and it is so vexing. I know it's going to annoy me when it comes to editing. I hope it's okay for you. But yeah, okay, let's go over this TBR game and all the different books that we're going to be reading throughout the month of March, and then do check out my reset video, because in that reset video, the one that's before this, I will go through the Discord book club, what that actually is, and there'll be a few extra books on there that I want to read, which is a bit ridiculous considering how much I've got to get through for the month, but that's fine. We are nothing if not over ambitious. So let's do the recap. The first book we have is for horror, and we're going with Nothing But Blackened Teeth, a nice short book to make up for all the other books I'm going to be trying to fit on for the month. For the oldest book on my TBR, we have The Professor by Charlotte Bronte, which is a classic book, which I didn't think I'd be reading this month, but we have it on here anyway. But you know what, that's doable. Look how nice and small that is. That's so good. Then we have, for a translated book, we have The Name of the Rose by Umberto Eco. This is an Italian classic that is a murder mystery set in the Middle Ages with secret societies and stuff going on. I honestly think this is going to be a really, really good book, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that is for that. Then we do have 2 more prompts that are going to be ebooks. One of them is counting for 2 prompts, and that is a standalone and the A to Z pick, and that will be Starter Villain by John Scalzi. Because I don't have the book in front of me, it's really hard for me to remember how I'm supposed to be saying that name. I apologise. But this is a cozy sci-fi, which I'm doing for a dedicated reading vlog, which I'm very excited about. It's also not a long book, so I think it's going to be really manageable. And then to go with that cozy sci-fi, we do have the prompt that's fulfilling under 250 pages, which is the first in the Murderbot Diaries, and that's by Martha Wells. I think it's called All Systems Red, which is again another cozy sci-fi. This time we're following a robot. Both of those 2 books will be added to this. I don't know whether they're going to be physical reads or ebook reads, just depends if my local library has them or not. I will also be adding 1 more sci-fi book to that, again depending on what my library has. So that's that. Then we also have the books for you to choose between. So we've either got Empire of the Vampire, and this prompt is fulfilling foil on the cover. So we've got a vampire leaning story where we're following a character who is imprisoned, telling his life story, who is half human. When that sun can just stop, please. But half human, half vampire, telling his story from prison. Or we have Our Hideous Progeny by C.E. McGill, and this is inspired by Frankenstein. We're following the great niece of Victor Frankenstein, and she discovers some documents pertaining to what actually happened to Victor Frankenstein, and we're going to be exploring that. Definitely put in the comments below which one of these 2 I should read for the month, and that will be added to this pile of books. Honestly, I actually think this is nowhere near as bad as what I was making it out to be. I think this is actually going to be really manageable because we've got so many short books. We do have a chunky book here and then a potential second chunky book depending on what you choose, but then we do have 4 other books that are really small, so it's not too bad. I feel like it's more manageable than what I was making out, and I was a bit freaked out, but actually this is manageable. Obviously add to this the Discord book club pick, whatever I end up buying as part of the reset video, and whatever other madness I come up with. But there we have it for the month of March. Do let me know what you're going to be reading in the month of March, if you've read any of these, and of course what book out of the two, either Empire of Vampire or Our Hideous Progeny, that you think I should read for the month. Let me know all of that in the comments below, but I think that is everything for this video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this slightly chaotic video, as I feel like the TBRs always are, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm going to go. So thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far or you just don't know what you want to comment, then maybe leave a little dice emoji in the comments below. And yeah, I'm gonna disappear and leave you in peace. So thank you again so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you that takes the time to watch these videos. It really does mean a lot to me. If you have enjoyed it, then please do consider giving it that thumbs up, subscribing and commenting. Those three things really do make a big difference. So thank you so much. My social media links, anyone I've mentioned, will be linked below, and I will of course catch you in the very next video.